Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons & Dragons Heroes. I'm your host, the Gamer Darius. Last we left off, I had killed a beholder. That was pretty awesome. It's actually been a couple of days since I've last played this. Mostly because I have been focused on playing some ye olde fashioned, not so ye olde fashioned Dark Souls 3. So, yeah, I've been having a freaking blast with that as of late. So, and in case you guys haven't noticed, my voice is probably a little nasally, a little sickly sounding. But that's neither here nor there. I have a magical concoction of Sunny D and Monster, some cough drops, and hopefully the fortitude with which to get through the first of the portals to go through, the Yuan-Ti Wilds.
I thought I heard someone. Obad-Hai brings you to save our High Priestess. She is trapped in her temple by the Yuan-Ti King's poison armada. As peaceful Yuan-Ti, we are an aberration to him, but the beauty of the wilds has converted us. And for that, the king commands our death. Destroy the armada and free our priestess, and you will be greatly rewarded. Their fortress is north of here, and our temples are high above within the trees. Take this ring to protect you, and may Obad-Hai light your path.
For those that don't know the context, Obad-Hai is the D&D god of nature and weather, I guess. So she gave me a ring, the Serpent's ring. It provides some resistance to poisoning and minor HP regeneration. Not so fond of that, really. I mean, the HP regeneration's nice, but I don't know. When you got stuff like
I will be fine alone.
I hope you will be. I'm just gonna take these offerings. Don't want to bother with a save point just yet. Literally just began recording today, so... Ooh. Smashy stuff. Okay, those are... Oh goody. Those are Yuan-Ti. Of course, nothing can match the magic missile. I, however, gotten poisoned. It's not so fun. Well, hi. Of course there's giant spiders. Why wouldn't there be giant spiders? Something tells me I should have kept that, well, not kept the ring of poison resistance, but rather used it. Yeah, okay. Damn it, if it was one of the other two rings, one of the other rings I had before, it'd be something, but this one. Okay. Yuan-Ti. I also need to remember that I'm not playing freaking Dark Souls right now, and that there's no dodge rolling. Alright. Heinous snake folk worship evil gods, typically anyways, save for this one peaceful tribe. I don't know, never imagined Yuan-Ti to be peaceful. Kinda hard seeing it considering a bunch of the different adventures and whatnot that I've run through that have had Yuan-Ti be heinous dickbags. So we got one tribe that is all of the evil Yuan-Ti and the other that are not, which are apparently the abominations of the two. An exquisite quarterstaff. What does this do? More or less nothing. Got it. I think the exquisite quarterstaff just give +5 to straight up damage on top of what they originally do. Actually, I think that was... Ow. That's so stupid. Actually, I think that was one of the last ever weapons that I had gotten when I first played through this game as a fighter. It was an exquisite greatsword, and it did quite a bit more damage than the celestial sword that you're supposed to get at the end when you collect the 20 gems. Let's see. Oh, hi. More Yuan-Ti. Oh, wasn't so bad. Once again, the wizard proves to be rather OP, but I guess that's something I said before in, like, pretty much any video game with which I face the wizard. What's this? Staff of Ashes. Ooh, let me guess, that does something with Fireball? Raises Burning Hands. Oh, I don't want Burning Hands. Burning Hands is a pretty shitty spell in this. Guys, remember when I tried to use it that one time against that one troll? Troll just walked through the fire and smacked me across the face. It was pretty useless. Yeah, I'm also going to have to remember that I am not going to record this particular series freaking 30 or for like an hour long. That's what I've been doing with Dark Souls. Again, I keep on bringing up Dark Souls. I'm loving it again because, you know, I just faced the first Lord of Cinder. Cinder. But alright. Enough about Dark Souls. We're playing D&D. I also have a D&D session today, so there's going to be quite a bit of recording beforehand, so as I can do all of that later on after the session. Why the hell do I bother with freaking going all melee-ish? I don't even know. Sorry for the giant tree. I'm not sorry for the giant tree. Insect plague. The plague, boss. The plague. The plague. I don't even know if there's much of a point of using any of the thrown bottle things. Any of the thrown bottle stuff, like insect plague and whatnot, as a player. Like, they straight up do less damage than your basic melee attack most of the time. I think what it is that they can also stun an opponent. I don't know. Again, I seldom use them because it requires quite a bit of effort in order to do so. Like, you gotta stand still for a second there, carefully aim where it goes, and then boom, it explodes as best as it can. That's a bad Yuan-Ti. Ooh. Oh man, all the murder. For those that do play 3.5, there is a fun freaking book. I swear that they really wanted to do multiples of. That pretty much took a bunch of stuff from Ye Olde Dragon and Dungeon magazines and put them into a solid, good source. Like, and it was a bunch of different random but awesome things. Like explaining how to do an adventure on a tesseract, or how to do adventures using different races and whatnot. Oh.
I am so grateful I found you. The Armada has stolen the crown of the Serpent from the old burial ground west of here.
Of course they did.
Our priestess draws her power from the spirits, and the crown allows her to channel that power. You must find the crown and return it to the statue for all our sakes.
Find crown, return it to the statue. Find princess, return it to the throne. Got it. You guys are really able to throw those bottles far, aren't you? But anyways, I was going somewhere with it. But there was this... Yeah, there's pretty much this book that was going to be a collection of those particular adventures and... Not adventures, but stuff. From the Dragon magazines. And it was awesome. Like, the different races that they had in it was sweet. The different, interesting classes they had in it were pretty sweet, too. Like, they had a humanoid that turns into a cat. Pretty much whenever the hell that they want. More or less. They had Diabli, which are not actually demons. They're just people from a neighboring plane, plane that neighbors the plane of shadows, the plane of nightmares. It's not a nice place, because right next to that plane is also the Far Realm. And anyone that knows freaking Lovecraft, they know what goes on down in there. Let's see. There was something else. Oh yeah, for the longest time, the one wizard character I have wanted to make is a prestige class from that called the Missile Mage Adept, which pretty much takes the magic missile, you know, the spell I've been casting this entire time, and makes it the focus of that class. Like, I think to the point where they can also change other spells to have the force descriptor. Like, instead of a fireball, is a force ball. Dragon Compendium Volume 1 it was called, by the way. I would highly suggest people find copies of it and get it, because a lot of the content in that is just really cool. Then again, I'm also a giant 3.5 nerd. In fact, it's why I still play Pathfinder, because it's more or less 3.5. And that's where I had begun my D&D career. Well, not really career, but you know what I mean. Ooh, dropped armor. Ring of Charms. I can't carry anymore. Grand leather gloves of ogres. Yes. Mostly just so I can improve my... Grand leather of ogres as well? Ugh, you're making me really wish I... What's this hole? Can I check out this hole? This hole doesn't seem safe. It's been a while since I played this game, I believe. I've stated before, like all the way through. Alright, so are both the crown and the prince and the queen up there in the treetops? Here, 1 second. I'm going to check over here. More Yuan-Ti. I don't know. Stupid snake folk. Enjoy your peace with your masters. I don't know what the hell I was saying there. Staff +5, don't need that. I kind of wish that there was just a random person to sell stuff to in here. Mostly because I don't need a Staff of Dragons. And like the only reason I have put anything into my strength is simply so I can carry it. Carry a bunch of crap. I mean, look at all this crap. I'm just getting crap. Excuse me. Alright. I'm gonna head over to that other place. Probably use a warp stone to get back to the market and sell all this crap before I go up into the tree. Oh wait. There's a little nook over here that I haven't dealt with. Oh. Yeah, it was a trap. Right, I can only use the warp stone at warp points. Which there's probably going to be one right through here anyways, so... Told you. I also bought some more warp stones because, you know, you're gonna really never know what the hell sort of things that you're going to end up getting. I suppose I should invest in a little bit of something else when it comes to leveling up my stats. I mean, I got a 20 intelligence. I don't know exactly what the upper limits are for spellcasting, or not spellcasting, but for the levels here in this game. But if I remember correctly, you can, in order to get all of your skills maxed out, you will need 42 levels? I think that's what one guide had said. Also, I think that there is a soul shard somewhere in this King's Fort place. I certainly hope there is, because I had not found one in the other location. I'm just gonna walk through those. More than likely, I'm gonna get like 50 billion health potions in this area anyways. Most of the things I end up finding here get slain with but a single use of magic missile. Most pathetic Yuan-Ti ever. In fact, I think the Yuan-Ti that I had faced in, what was it, Demon Stone, were much more of a challenge because they block. I don't know. Ow. Ow. Okay. I forgot that that path was the way to actual plot. That this path is somewhere to something. Trapped. Damn it. I hate when there's trapped treasure chests and they don't actually do anything. Or they don't have anything, rather. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, if they're exploding, why the hell would you put something in something that's going to explode? Or why would you give Yuan-Ti something to kill people with when that Yuan-Ti is just gonna die? I'm trying to remember paths. Because this King's Fort is essentially a ziggurat. Hey, nice. But the thing is that it, that it is, you know, kind of closed off with its pathways. I thought I dealt with poison enough already. Roll of fire. Boom. Oh, there's a health thingy here too. Ow. Hey, I gained a level. Oh, hi. Sir, take it easy with your bow. Wait. Is this the crown? Oh, I see. I gotta find the pressure plates to raise the lift. Don't ask why the hell I came all this way when I thought that... I totally wasn't wasting time. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so we gotta find the pressure plates. Shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta figure out where things are. I should really just use like a potion of haste to get through these things. Let me guess. This is at the end where the pressure plates are. I'd like to get at least through the King's Fortress. Ow. Yeah. There's a lot of people throwing a lot of insect vials at me. Oh, they also seem to be immune to their own insect vials. I guess that kind of makes sense. Kind of be stupid if I was blasted by my own fireball. Which is a thing you can totally do in D&D. Just blast yourself accidentally with your own spells. Because most things are just area effect spells and... Oh crap, I incinerated my own horse. One pressure plate. Not a overly complicated pressure plate system, is it? Oh yeah, warp stone. Totally needed another one of those. I'd bought like 5. And another warp stone. Okay, game. Oh, freaking A, I leveled up. Forgot about that. You know what? Let's go ahead and put it into strength. Because I'm stupid. I already got all of that. I should get resist poison, simply because all the poison in this game. I can't remember if it's fire or ice that comes next, too. Like, full-on spoiler alert. The next couple of areas go to the other planes of fire and ice. Let's cover ice first. I got the feeling I'm going to level before I get out of this place again, so... Now I'm super poison resistant. Not damage resistant, but I'm super poison resistant. Come on. Well, hi. I guess they don't like me pushing their buttons. Come on. There we go. And now they're all dead. Oh, okay. So there's pressure plates on top of the pressure plates. feel like the king of this place is Kanye West. Well, maybe with my luck I'll be able to get to this next pressure plate without much problem. I stand corrected. Come on, get through there. There we go. Chain gloves +2. Once again, for some reason, chain gloves are better than scale armor. Hi, Yuan-Ti. Ow. Gentlemen, you'll all get your turn to die. You just gotta be patient and wait for the magic missiles to come. Let's see, what's behind here? Scale gloves. Sweet. More gold, more gold. Can't go wrong with the gold. Let's see. Up here is, of course, yet another switch. Which means that there's going to be a butt-ton more Yuan-Ti once more. Again, no real problem with that. Just more levels for me. Another exquisite quarterstaff. Guys, I don't want the exquisite quarterstaff. I just want soul shards so I can improve my own equipment. Is that so much to ask? I think it might be, because these bastages... Holy crap, these bastages. These bastages and their poison traps. It's a good thing I got that poison resistance, because now these things are pretty much all but obsolete. You know, say for the random, like, 20 damage they decide to actually inflict on me. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Yuan-Ti in this particular place is a lot easier to kill than the Yuan-Ti in the other game. 1 second. Yeah, I do have it on normal difficulty. Alright. What's gonna try to come out and murder me? You know, besides traps. There we go. A more trap. Another trap. Don't even need a rogue for this area. Detect traps? What's that? We don't need no detect traps. There's the save point, though. Yeah, saved. Wonder if there is actually anything on the top of this place, or if I'm just getting delusional. Like, I would think that they would have, like, a boss or something at the top of this place. Or just their entire freaking force of... Ow. The entire force of the Yuan-Ti that still remain. Aha! That one got kicked. Alright. Oh, hey, there's this whole soul shard. Yeah. Ha. Wow. Oh, hey, they spit poison now. Or have they been able to spit poison and I've just been missing out because they've never actually hit me with it? Probably the latter. I shouldn't be terribly surprised that they spit poison. They're freaking snakes. Now, poison me when they bite me, that makes a little bit more sense, but just outright spit it? I know that there's a particular snake that spits poison into your eyes, but I don't think that's what these Yuan-Ti are based around. Gold, physical gold, and gold. Seems to be a slight little wiggly woo that's in my recording. I'm gonna have to see about that. Once, of course, I figure out what the hell I need to do. Huh. How'd that one miss me? It's good to know that I can just run willy freaking nilly through these traps. It's awesome. Alright. So, presuming that there's no more Yuan-Ti here, I should be able to... Oh, what's this? Ah, globe potion. What does the globe potion do? I think that's a globe of invulnerability. Provides a degree of resistance to magical and physical attacks. It's something like the globe of invulnerability. Oh, and all the spiders. Spiders, because why not? Yuan-Ti gotta keep food around somewhere, right? I don't think Yuan-Ti actually eats spiders. Would make sense, they're snakes. Do snakes eat spiders? I know that certain breeds of snakes probably eat spiders, but otherwise, I don't know. I'm just talking out my butt. Alright. Now that I'm in the tree fort, I suppose that this is actually a good place to call it a video. Because, you know, don't want to get through all of one plane in one session, you know? So, I'll probably pop back into the shop and say, hey, dude, here's a bunch of stuff that I don't need anymore. I probably will also sell these scale gloves +3 because, you know, +2 strength is really nice. Other than that, yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.